Hello, welcome to today's lesson. We are discussing hand independence with dynamics. So hand independence means being able to play one rhythm or one type of dynamic or melody while the left hand plays something different. So it's like we're having two things going on at the same time. If you were ever told by a teacher to try that split brain activity where you rub your tummy with one hand and pat your head with the other, this is kind of like what this exercise is about. So, hand independence for dynamics. Whenever we play music on the piano, our right hand sometimes will be playing a melody. And the left hand will be playing an accompaniment. When that happens, the right hand, or whichever hand is playing the melody, should usually be louder than the accompaniment. But how do we make one hand sound louder while the other one sounds softer? It's like we're putting more weight for one hand while the other one has lighter weight. Well, today's lesson is going to be discussing just that. I would like to bring your attention to the 5-finger exercises 1 and 2. We're going to be mixing those two together. So the way that's going to work, usually with the number 1, we play one note at a time, and for the number 2 exercise, we repeat each note 4 times each. But what we're going to do is we're going to put them together by playing each note 4 times each, but not holding them down. Okay? So the first step is we want to take our right hand and play it at fortissimo. Let's go ahead and play this right hand at fortissimo, each note 4 times each. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of like non legato, but the articulations are not really necessary right now. Okay, so that's for the right hand. We're playing fortissimo, each key 4 times each, ascending and descending. Now for the left hand, we're not actually going to play a note, except we are going to do the same thing, but we're just going to tap the top of the key itself, just like tapping like this. And we're going to do that 4 times each. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just lightly touching. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I would recommend that we try this initially with just the finger weight and the hand weight. We won't be doing too much wrist movement. We'll do a little bit as we go along, but mostly we just want to touch with hand weight while we touch the top of the keys. Okay, now that you practice each hand individually, we're now going to put them both together. The right hand is playing fortissimo, and the left hand is simply tapping the top of the key without bringing the key down. Okay, let's go ahead and do this slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. When putting both hands together, we feel like we want to both do the same thing at the same time. But I want you to resist to that temptation only playing loudly here and bringing it down while the left hand simply taps the top of the key. Try to control it as best as you can, thinking about both things at the same time. This is our first step. It would also be helpful to switch to play the left hand loud and just to tap the right hand, but we'll get to that in just a moment. Let's now go to the next step. The right hand, once again, will be playing loud. And a nice fortissimo. And of course, you'll come back down. Then, your left hand, instead of just tapping, we're just going to slightly press into the key. Just slightly press into it. Probably not even enough to make a sound, but we do see that the key is coming down a little bit. It may make a sound, it may not make a sound, but I just want you to lightly nudge the key down a little bit. Just a slight nudge, see? It's just coming down a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of like a ghost, but remember, ghosting for 5-finger number 2 means we bring it all the way down. We want to do it a little bit faster. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very good. Okay, so now that we have done that, let's now put them both together. This is going to be difficult, but I know you can do it. Okay, let's go ahead and bring our hands together. It is helpful to use a metronome with this exercise when practicing so that you can avoid the temptation of playing one key before the other or one key after the other. For beginners, we try to do that by compensating for the fact that we have to play both together. So we try to play the first one a little bit soft and then the next one loud, kind of like in our melodic notes. We're not playing melodic, we're doing harmonic. Okay, so use a metronome, keep it at a very slow tempo. Here we go. Now we're putting both together with the light nudge and the fortissimo for the other hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slight nudge. Very good. Okay, so that's a big achievement right there in and of itself. The next step is going to be the most difficult part. Once again, you will practice playing the right hand if you'd like. Fortissimo, going up and coming back down. The left hand, however, think about your 5-finger exercise number 2, ghosting, where you bring it down, or excuse me, the sounding, where you play each note pianissimo. Let's go ahead and play each of these notes pianissimo without bringing the others down, but one note at a time. 4 times each. Okay? Try to keep them as even as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. I would recommend this exercise only after you've become familiar and comfortable with the 5-finger exercise number 2, both ghosting and sounding with dynamics. Okay? So, now that we have practiced each finger individually, just playing pianissimo for the left hand and fortissimo for the right hand, now is the time to put them together. And this is going to be the ultimate step where we're going to play 2 different dynamics, having hands independent of each other. So try your best, okay? If you cannot do it perfectly at first, just got to keep trying. If you would like to just stay at a loop with each finger until you're able to do it, then move on to the next, go ahead and do that. Just practice repeating it as many times as you need until you can feel that the right hand is playing louder and heavier than the left. Let's go ahead and do this slowly. Once again, place your metronome on at 60 or below, keeping it slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. How did you do? If you were able to do it for most of these notes, then congratulations. Keep practicing these progressive exercises every day so that you are able to have both hands be independent of each other for dynamics. As I mentioned, it's a good idea to flip this exercise to play legato, or excuse me, loud and fortissimo for the left hand, and then of course tapping first, then a slight nudge, and then pianissimo for the right hand. You may be noticing that when I'm playing at fortissimo, I'm putting more of the arm weight and bringing down, like the 5-finger exercise number 1 with the bending of the wrist, than I do for the pianissimo. And that's perfectly fine. Be able to use not only the hand weight, but the arm and wrist weight as well when playing your loud notes, and then simply with the left hand, with the finger or hand weight for the softer notes. So that's the first exercise. Another exercise I think would be a good idea, not until after you have practiced this one various times, is to do kind of like a seesaw or flipping effect, where we start playing a loud dynamic here, fortissimo, and pianissimo here, and we just kind of transfer from fortissimo here to fortissimo there, and then pianissimo from here to here. And so we're just going to kind of, measure how much should we play for each couple of notes. Maybe for these two, we'll have fortissimo, and then for these two, we have forte, and then for these two, we have mezzo forte, mezzo piano, piano, and then pianissimo. Just like that. So measure it that way. Let's go ahead and try it first of all with pianissimo here and forte here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So as you can see, the transfer is complete. Do it both ways. Forte here, pianissimo here, or pianissimo here and forte here, and just switch it. Practicing with not only hand independence for dynamics, but also crescendo and decrescendo. Are you able to do it that way? These are really good exercises. You can apply any other type of rhythm that you'd like for achieving hand independence with dynamics. Let me know what kind of ideas you come up with, and we will see you in the next lesson.